This is the Ag Summit Special Report.
Hello, everyone. I'm Bryce Anderson, along with DTN Executive Editor Marcia Taylor, and we're showing and discussing a few pre-highlights of the DTN Progressive Farmer Ag Summit that is going to be December 7th through 9th at the Fairmont Hotel in beautiful downtown Chicago. Marcia, what do you think of the program you've got lined up here?
Well, given the year we've had, we've focused on the right topic, and that is how to manage your margins in this kind of volatile workplace that agriculture is in right now. We know that farming has gone through some margin compression since 2012, and we're going to work on how to fix that.
Now, as the summit gets underway, there's going to be a lot of weather emphasis and on the first day. And who are the speakers for that, and why did you want to kind of program it that way?
Well, we've invited Greg Page, the chairman of Cargill, to talk to us about how agribusiness and agriculture in general needs to adapt to the volatility in climate change. So he'll be talking not only what his company is doing, but what production agriculture might need to address over the next few years.
All right. Also, after Greg Page talks, Jim Block, who is a colleague of mine at our parent company, Schneider Electric, chief meteorologist, is going to discuss some improving technology. And what do you want Jim to focus on there, Marcia?
Well, I think we've seen great leaps in the kind of technology that is making weather forecasting much more accurate and will be an important tool for farmers as they look at managing their nitrogen levels, managing their irrigation. There's some really interesting things on the horizon that will be management tools for profitability in the future.
Yeah, and Jim Block has worked internationally on that, so he's got a very good handle on things. Now, on the finance and insurance side, there's been a lot of big changes there, and you've got a couple speakers from Farm Credit and also related to crop insurance on that, correct?
Right. We'll be hearing from an expert who has been a consultant for the Senate Agriculture Committee. He is Mississippi State University economist Keith Coble, and he's going to look at the future of crop insurance, what some of the changes might be both politically and also what kind of features might help growers manage their risks in the year ahead. And
then do you have a Farm Credit executive lined up there too?
Right. We're looking at what the interest rate climate and financial climate will be for farm borrowers in the year ahead. And so we've tapped into the president of CoBank, who is a very outstanding woman, Mary McBride, and she's going to give us an overview, really, of what's going on with the lenders, with the farm economy as a whole. Maybe take a peek at what's happening to land values and cash rents, that sort of thing.
And along with that, domestically, with that environment, everything has been so strange with markets. What are you asking Darren Newsom to talk about?
Well, I have to say, Darren hit the nail on the head last year with some of his forecasts of what would happen with this year's crop given a weather scare. And we did see a nice little rally early in July that helped growers quite a bit. Darren's got to give us strategies on how to market, whether the market wants to give us a good price or not. Right. So it's up to him to hit the button this year.
And I'm sure he will. You have tremendous connections in South America. We have benefited from that several times at the Ag Summit. I'm sure that we are going to as well this year, correct? And who do you have?
Well, I'm very excited about two guests that we are flying in from Sao Paulo to give us a sneak peek at what's happening with our South American colleagues who are raising terrific soybean and corn crops these days. The Rabobank analyst for Brazil is Renato Rasmussen, who I met last February. He's going to be looking at the country as a whole, also giving us some ideas about China's capacity to absorb what both North and South America can produce. And we brought a grower from Brazil. He's with a farm family operation that's one of the top 10 farms in Brazil. His name is Grupo Scheffer is the name of the farm,
Okay.
and they farm 275,000 acres. But I think that's indicative of what we're seeing in Brazil with very, very large operations being able to weather some of the risks and volatility down there.
Okay, now all these folks are not going to be around on the same day. I mean, we're not going to just sit in one day and go through all of this. The opening night dinner is going to be at a great place in Chicagoland lore, Harry Carey's. Are you excited about that? I know I am.
I am, because, we can't be all business all the time, and part of the fun of the summit is the ability to meet with people from dozens and dozens of states, many countries. I think we had 5 countries last year. So you'll be able to talk firsthand with some of our international guests as well, and do it in a relaxed and fun atmosphere. Who knows, the Cubs may have something to tell us too this year.
They certainly might. And of course, that has a Nebraska connection because of the ownership of the Cubs. Hey, Marcia, this is great. It's great to visit with you about the upcoming summit. It's going to be here before we know it, and thanks very much.
Well, thanks, Bryce. I look forward to seeing you there.
Absolutely. And for more information, www.dtnagsummit.com is your internet link to find out more and to sign up for the DTN Progressive Farmer Ag Summit in Chicago, December 7th through 9th. With Marcia Taylor, I'm Bryce Anderson. Hope to see you in Chicago.
This has been the Ag Summit Special Report.